and that behind the rock section is getting better and better, so we're going to see some barrels this morning.
Well, we just heard that beautiful sound, that horn in the distance, meaning this heat is on. 30-minute matchup, Owen Wright taking on Mick Fanning. Fanning, the local boy.
Mick looking like he's rolling the dice here.
Sitting below Owen Wright. Mick Fanning will get the first wave here Saturday morning. Big tail drift with some power and control. The classic body torque wrap from Fanning. Drills it again on this inside corner. Plenty more room for this front side hook. Fanning now off the lip, hits it vertically. Perfect timing, in step and rhythm with his local break here at Snapper Rocks, and he's already calling for the ski as he was coming down for the finish. Now Owen Wright left alone will provide a quick answer. A lot of speed for Owen, going straight up for a big first turn. Great timing and flow. Owen doing all the right maneuvers at the right time. Continue to fade to set up this inside track. Nice and groomed. A lot of time off, hasn't lost a step. Jam down, setting up the lip to hit. Perfect timing for Owen. More room, but he'll slip on the finish. And now we'll check out this opening exchange. Mick Fanning first.
Yeah, Mick on his front side, you know, just that beautiful opening turn. I love the way he gets those fins out the back and lets that board drift, you know, and it's so functional in the point where it wipes a bit of speed off and it keeps him right in the power pocket. And then just these transition turns all the way through the inside. You know when Mick's excited about a wave, there's no downtime. It's just, you know, rapid fire all the way through. After this turn right here, calls for the ski straight away. So Mick Fanning off to a good start, and he's going to have to because Owen's on a roll. I mean, he's picking the right waves, and with this backhand attack, I mean, watch how in the pocket this is. Natural footer versus goofy. I mean, natural footers get the board a bit more vertical. Goofy footers can really hook it in the pocket, whereas the regular footers, it's more of a sort of a horizontal approach compared to that. So two good waves to start off. Owen Wright, I think the only thing really was that little mistake towards the end. I think he's going to have to clean that up if he's going to beat Mick. Got to really stamp his authority on these end sections. Beautiful surfing there from Owen Wright, and then just sliding the fins just a little bit too much.
Next wave for Fanning. Falls out of the sky, gets a quick barrel and a big top turn wrap. Already with a ton of energy into these moves. Keeping that flow down the line. Fanning sets it off the top and goes for a little reverse off the rebound. Wanting this wave to really start bowling up. He's hanging in there. The local legend stalling now. Oh. Sliding and off the top. Setting up a little inside barrel opportunity. Great positioning to come flying out.
Wow.
We always catch up with Richie saying they take their time setting that opening exchange. Let's have another look at Mick's wave.
Just a quick little in and out for Mick. I don't think, you know, we've heard Richie talk about the tube right out here. It's got to be deep and it's got to be behind the rock if you want to get those big points. But the rail work from Mick Fanning just throws a little bit of a spin in there just to mix it up a little bit. Brings it through, and I love this, you know, where he just takes his time. He just waits for it. Yeah, why? Because he knows exactly what's coming up. He wants to time it. Right there was the little mistake, and what it did, it just wiped off enough speed to just get that nice little cover up. So I'm not seeing that being as good as his first wave, but a nice little backup nonetheless. Have a look here. Could have been a little deeper on that wave. I think he's going to do that later in the heat. I think he'll start moving further and further behind the rock. Now that he's got his two-wave total happening, he's going to play a little bit more risk involved.
Loving seeing that form from Mick Fanning as we break down this body torque wrap. How does he do it, Potts?
Well, I mean, it's just all class, isn't it? Look at that. He didn't quite get his body over the board. Doesn't matter, though, for Mick. I mean, he's so strong and so powerful that he managed to reel that board back in under his feet. So that's core strength. That's just, you know, amazing ability as well as, you know, knowledge of his equipment. He knows exactly what his boards are going to do. He knows exactly how hard he can push it before it starts to slide. And Mick Fanning well and truly in tune with what's going on out there.
In his comeback roll to the top 34, Owen Wright digs in. Already with some speed. He's getting sent from the rock. He'll throw a first turn off the lip. Straight up vertical for a big fin throw out the back. Big wind up. Drills it again. carving through the inside corner. Already a great start for Owen Wright. Starting to fade into this little double up inside track. Owen wants to finish off this wave on his feet. Coils up, late hit off the top, and he can't hang on. So last two waves he's lost his finish, but he's had a beautiful start on both, and he only needed a 5.84 for a lead change.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the lead change. Watch Owen's hands. I mean, his back arm really gives him that swing, that pendulum sort of deal, and his front arm, you watch his front arm kind of goes where the board's going to be. He comes off the bottom, bang, through the lip. Beautiful surfing here from Owen. Great, unbelievable style. I mean, look at that turn right there, just in the pocket. And I think this is going to be the point of difference between Owen and Mick. Mick's got that real slashing turn, whereas Odog's got that board super vertical. I think it's very impressive. I mean, we saw the goofy footers have a heyday yesterday, and it's very similar today. I think you're going to see this score go pretty solid. And then again, this end maneuver here that Odog's got to really fix up. I mean, it's you know, once you get towards the end, Joe, you know, the legs start burning, you lose a little bit of concentration, but he's got to fix that up. Have a look at this. Beautiful torque, tight snap in the pocket there, just gets that perfect rotation. And what I love about this is that he comes right back down in the guts. He doesn't waste any of the wave, and it sets him back up for turn number 2. So Owen just on fire right now. Precise, clean, beautiful surfing from Owen Wright. Just fix up those little end turns.
And you see now Owen Wright wants to add to the goofy foot contingent. He's in the lead now. Fanning now up, needing a 7.28, and he's got a healthy wall to work with. Already a big carve, now drills it vertically, slams on the brakes. Deep in the barrel, and it's still spinning. He's chasing the exit. Fanning, with a ton of tube time, comes flying out. Wraps that big turn out in front. And he comes out to victory there. Fanning open for a 7.28. An aggressive stall, because he knew that thing was going to spit him out, Potts.
Yeah, just amazing ability right there to wipe off so much speed, but yet keep that board trimming. You know, it's an unbelievable technique that Mick's got. And obviously, you know, honing his skills out here. Mick, while we're at the break there, beautiful transition floater. Got a little caught behind the section. Nice smooth turn there from Mick Fanning. Bounces off the white water, just waiting for something to happen right now, just biding his time. It's that inside section that these guys are really looking for to capitalize with those big scoring rides. Let's have a look on the way back out. And that's the thing, that's the beauty of paddling back out, Joe, is that every now and again these little gems come through. 2 massive turns and then hits the brakes, pulls into the barrel, and well, that's why we all come to Snapper Rocks, is to maybe one day get one of those kind of waves. Mick Fanning as good as anyone out here, and that's why, Joe. Beautiful surfing right there from Mick Fanning, looking for a 7.28. The wave before a 4.33, so situation remained the same up until that roll of the dice.
And the lead, Mick Fanning's going to glide into this one and hope to get a 7.28 this time. Hard off the bottom, there's that layback hack. Driving through another big point. Nice big vertical. He's hung up for a moment. He'll recover. Now fading this inside corner. He needs more through the double up. Drives to this inside. Now an aggressive hack off the lip. It's starting to bowl up for him. Squaring up vertically. Jams it again, and he'll keep on swinging. You saw him react to not getting the score on the wave previous, and surf that wave with a lot of fire. Did he do enough, Potts?
I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot to digest on that wave, wasn't there? I mean, he just tore that little wave to pieces. But, you know, going back to the wave before, the 7.17, you know, when we listen to what Richie talks about, where the scoring potential is for the tube ride, it's behind the rock. You know, those little inside ones, they're cute, they look pretty, but it's not that really what they're looking for. So you really got to get a big, deep barrel. Mick Fanning on this occasion, though, just went, you know what, okay, you don't like the tubes, how about the turns? And he just absolutely blitzed this one all the way through. So is it as good as his first wave, the 7.83? Is it thereabouts? Because that's kind of where you're looking at. That's what he needs. I think his first wave maybe a little bit better, a little bit bigger, a little bit more dynamic. Absolutely tore that wave to pieces, though.
Now it's Owen's turn to set up that big backhand attack coming off the roof on the first section. Onto the lip hack, and he's going to go down. 3 seconds on the clock, and Mick's going to have a look and hold back. Owen Wright coming back to the tour after sitting on the sidelines with a serious injury, has just taken out a 3-time world champ, Mick Fanning, from the draw due to a beautiful start. Fanning and Owen, best of friends, and they will laugh this one off. This is a moment these two Australians will never forget. For Owen Wright, it has a whole lot of meaning as he's moving on to round 4.